Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that you all are in the best of health and you're doing really well. As you know by the title, today we're gonna do a very fun video where I try Wet n Wild makeup. So I'm doing a full face of Wet n Wild makeup. Now Wet n Wild is a brand that I have been enjoying a lot from the past 1 year, I want to say, and I have pretty much the essentials from the brand. So I thought, why not do a full face of Wet n Wild, and I'm gonna vlog throughout the day so we can see how does this makeup wear, because that is very important. 8:70, okay, thank you. Okay, so the time right now is 8:70. So without further ado, let's just jump into the tutorial. Now मेरे पास primer नहीं है from the brand, so sadly we will begin this makeup look with the foundation. For today's video I will use this foundation from Wet n Wild. This is one of their best sellers. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I am in the shade Golden Beige. This retails for 599 rupees and you get 30 ml, which is the standard size in a foundation. Now, so this is a very affordable foundation. This foundation has been tested in 7 different lighting conditions and it does not give you flashback and all of that stuff. Now मैंने ये foundation लिया था, to be very honest, last year, and I have worn it couple number of times. Literally count the times I've worn this foundation on my hand, but I don't really remember how does this foundation wore on me throughout the day. So today I thought is the day where I will actually be more conscious of how this foundation is looking. The foundation comes in this glass bottle and it has this spatula thing which can be unhygienic in a way, I wanna say. Just popping this foundation all over my face. Now I will take my beauty blender and I will just blend it out. As you can see, it blends in beautifully. It's definitely a medium coverage foundation, medium to buildable, I would say. Okay, I've applied this foundation on one side of my face and the coverage is pretty damn good. You can see for yourself that there is this glow on my skin, which is very nice actually. I have my acne scars over here and I can definitely say that 80% of my scars are covered, which is a very nice thing. See, whilst I was talking to you all, this foundation has not dried up on the skin. You know, sometimes kya hota hai, you have to work with the foundation so quickly and you have to go in like smaller section because otherwise the foundation will dry and it will give you agony, to be very honest. I have a huge zit over here, so no matter मैं कितना foundation इसके ऊपर लगाऊं, it's a bump, so it's gonna stay there, okay? So we will just ignore this for the rest of the day, but it's not a big deal. I mean, it's fine. But apart from that, my entire face looks pretty damn good. I just want to go over this area one more time just to see how does it stay on my skin. And we will be wearing this foundation for a pretty long day, so yeah. And whilst I'm blending, let me just check how does this layer. Oh, perfectly. Wow. It's layering up pretty damn good on the skin. No complaints whatsoever. Wow, man, this is the first time I'm paying so much attention to this foundation and it actually looks nice. I hope it wears good throughout the day. Next we will move on to this concealer. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer and I got this in the shade light medium beige just to highlight under my eye. So this is how the concealer looks like. It again retails for about 500 rupees. I don't think so I've tried this concealer. Maybe I've tried this concealer once, I don't really remember. If you can hear the chirping, there's just a bird outside my windows, just ignore that. I'm gonna apply this concealer on the places where I usually apply my concealer to highlight, basically under my eyes. Recently, what I can tell is that this is sort of a thick concealer. It's somewhere between the Maybelline Fit Me and the Makeup Revolution one. Okay. No problems in blending whatsoever. I just had this fear that this concealer शायद थोड़ा सा drying होगा under the eye. For now I will just conceal under my eyes and that's about it. I do have a fear of this concealer being a little drying under my eyes. I have realized as I'm getting older, I do need a hydrating concealer, and this might be a little dry. We'll see. Next, let's just move on to powder. Next, what I like to do is apply this setting spray on my face. Now this setting spray is something that I've been using constantly. If you have watched my two get ready with me's, the previous ones, you would have seen that I use this in both of them, and I'm obsessed. I think so. One thing that I'm already drooling over from Wet n Wild is this setting spray. I like to go with this setting spray twice, once after my foundation and concealer, just to make sure that it stays on my skin all day, and then once at the end. So I will just spritz this all over my face. The fragrance of this is not too shabby according to me, and this retails for 500 rupees and you get about 45 ml. It is actually very nice. Like, I would highly rate this product. This is in their natural one. You get a matte one also, but this is the natural setting spray and I really like this one. Now I will go over with my beauty blender just to make sure everything is blended together. Now let's just move on to contouring our face, right? I really wanted to get my hands on the Wet n Wild bronzer. It's called Dragon Me Down, something like that. I got to know about that bronzer through a friend, but it's sold out on Nykaa. So for the purpose of this video, I will be using these palettes. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. This one is in the shade Dulce de Lis, butchered that name, and this one is in the shade Caramel Toffee. This side is absolutely perfect and this side just cracked on me. Never wanted to throw the powder, so I put this in this Miniso top thing. I think that this is the biggest drawback to this brand, that the powders, they're so finely milled but they crack so easily. I'll show you my two blushes. They're cracked and that's just not good. They're really cheap, but still they should not crack according to me. I will just apply this powder under my eyes. As I'm letting this sit on my skin, let's move on to eyes. I have this eyeshadow palette over here. If you're getting into makeup, I would highly recommend this eyeshadow palette. It retails for about 500 rupees only. It has some lovely shades, so you get some lovely browns to work with, and these beautiful colors, a beautiful pink, a beautiful orange, and a beautiful dark reddish brick sort of a color. Two shimmer shades, one white shade. There's not a black, but you have like 4 browns, and I honestly do highly rate this eyeshadow palette. According to me, this eyeshadow palette is basically a dream for a lot of us. So let me just start with first powdering my eyes. My battery died and I know, so professional, right? In the meantime, I made myself some breakfast also, like an omelette. First, I'll take this transition shade over here. I'll go for lunch also because we just hit 10k today. Like, I woke up aaj subah, which is a Saturday, so you're watching this Sunday ko to pichle kal, that means I woke up to 10,003 subscribers, and I know it's a very small number for a lot of you watching this video, because I know you must be watching videos of other people with over like 1 lakh subscribers, or people are even in millions. But oh my god, 10k for me means a lot. We struggled for almost 2 years to get to this point, and yeah, finally we're here. I will go in with this reddish shade. This is a beautiful eyeshadow palette. I feel that every makeup enthusiast, makeup lover needs this eyeshadow palette in their life. In this reddish shade, I'm deepening out my crease, and then whatever is left, I'm just bringing it out, almost like a wing sort of a thing. Once that is done, I will take a Civic Choti brush, which is the Pro Art PE23 brush and मैं ये brown shade लूँगी, the darkest brown that there is. Place that right on the outside of my eye. Now I'll take this white shade over here and I will try to place this in my inner corner, inner part of the lid actually. I place it in this color with a blending brush. I will blend everything out. Lashes are on. I've used the PAC M72 lashes. They don't have a lot of volume, but they just give you this nice elevation which I like. Next what I've done is I've just smoked out my lower lash line. So मैंने सबसे पहले ये shade use किया है. Apply that on my lower lash line. उसके बाद ये reddish shade. उसके बाद ये brownish shade. Because of that, there is this nice gradient under the eyes. Our eyes are done. Let's move back into complexion. First, let me just start by removing the powder. Now let's contour our face. I will use the coffee caramel wala palette, and ever so slightly I'm just gonna contour my face. Contour / bronze my skin. If I have to talk about the product on its own, like how it performs, it's amazing. How does it stay on the skin? We have to see that, and we'll see that today. Moving on to blush, I have two blushes with me. Both are from the Color Icon range. One is in the shade Mellow Wine, the other one is in the shade Fantastic Plastic Pink. The biggest problem with Wet n Wild is the fact that their blushes or product in general breaks so easily. Just look at that. That is so shabby. That is like extremely shabby. We'll use the shade Fantastic Plastic Pink. It has more of a shimmer to it. Last thing that we will do for the complexion is a highlighter. Now I don't usually wear a lot of highlighters during the daytime, but for the sake of this video I'm gonna wear a highlighter today. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petal, and I will pop it ever so slightly. I don't want a lot of highlight here. Our complexion is done. I'm like quite happy with it. I hope it wears decently throughout the day. That is my only concern. Moving on to the lips, I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Lust Catsuit. This is the matte lipstick, and this is in the shade Rebel Rose. I'm personally not too sure about the lipstick, I'll be honest with you, but we'll see how does it stay throughout the day. If I will touch it up, I will let you know. We'll finish everything off with the setting spray. This is the bomb, I swear. If you want to purchase one thing, it should be this one. So with that, this makeup is done. I will quickly show you my makeup in natural light. Just ignore this pimple over here, but this is how my skin looks up close and personal. It looks pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. Now I will just get changed into some decent clothes and I will check in with you throughout the day. We are sat in this cafe over here which is called the View Estate, and I'm here with my mum. Time right now is 12:05. I just want to talk about my makeup. I think so the makeup has lasted pretty well. If I close up आपको दिखाऊं तो I feel my skin is looking pretty damn good. I was wearing sunglasses अभी तक, maybe because of that थोड़ा सा यहाँ से rub off हो गया, but apart from that the makeup is looking pretty damn good. Oh my god. Reached home. Let me place you all over here. The time right now is 5:47. I've had this makeup for over 8 hours. I wore it around 8:39 in the morning and now almost 6 baj rahe hai. Okay, from the distance the makeup looks fine, like but as you get closer it's not looking that cute, to be very honest. We are up close and personal, and please don't hate me, but this is how my makeup is looking by the end of the day, and things are not looking good whatsoever. Okay, first of all, let me just talk about my eyeshadow. My eyeshadow has creased badly. This has never happened. Can you see that? I'm noticing it for the first time. So my eyeshadow has creased. Speaking of the foundation has come off completely from the center of my face. Not happy with the way my concealer is looking. It's looking very, very cakey, extremely cakey. I'm not happy with it. Let's start with the foundation. I would personally not recommend this foundation, especially if you sweat a lot from your face. I sweat a lot from my face, and this foundation has come off. However, I have other foundations that do not come off whatsoever. So I will definitely not wear this foundation if I have to wear this foundation for more than 4 to 5 hours. However, if you want to wear a foundation for like let's say 3 to 4 hours, this is really good, because the finish, I would really like the finish, and even you saw it throughout the day. It was looking kind of nice, but right now it's not looking cute whatsoever. Next, moving on to concealer. I am not happy with the way my under eyes are looking, to be very honest. Just looking crusty. I want to try this concealer with another foundation and then I will let you guys know. But is foundation ke saath this concealer is a nightmare. Like, moving on to the contouring palette, I honestly do like the contouring palette. This is again a winner in my eyes, to be very honest. However, the powder side, I feel because I baked with this under my eyes and with the concealer and the baking, I think so my under eyes just went for a toss. It has held up beautifully on my skin. I don't have to really convince you guys for things. You can just see things for yourself. I would definitely recommend the contouring palette. Moving on to the blushes. Usually makeup में क्या होता है, blush first चीज़ होती है जो wear off करती है आपकी skin पे, ठीक है? But in this case, the blush is still there on my skin. You can see there is this like slight rosiness on my cheeks, and I'm pretty impressed with the blush. The only problem with them is that they are so messy and they always crack. I wish this was not the case, to be very honest, but I really like them. I really like them. Let's talk about the highlighter now. I cannot see the highlighter on my face. Maybe here thoda sa bol sakte hai, but otherwise there is just no highlighter on my face. I recommend this highlighter. I would say, yeah, it's something that you can, you know, if you're a makeup lover, I think so you can have this in your collection. It looks beautiful in pictures. It looks beautiful at night time. I would definitely not go with this highlighter in like day time, to be very honest, because there was a phase where I was into highlighters, but otherwise I don't really like playing with highlighter, especially in the summertime. I just like a blush and a contour, and that is my vibe. A highlighter is not really my vibe. Moving on to the eyeshadows. Will I recommend these eyeshadows? I would say definitely yes, I will recommend this eyeshadow palette because it is stunning. The reason why ye creasing hui hai is mainly because of my technique, and maybe I did something wrong today. That's why this has happened, because isse pehle when I've worn this eyeshadow palette, this has never happened. So it's definitely my mistake. So please don't judge this eyeshadow palette based on my skills. This is actually a wonderful palette, and I would really recommend this palette for anybody who's beginning or is a makeup lover. You would really enjoy this eyeshadow palette. Okay, moving on to this lipstick. It is actually a stunning lipstick. If I'm being very honest with you, the lipstick was very comfortable on my lips. Like, I could not feel, like abhi bhi I cannot feel that this lipstick, like I'm wearing a liquid lipstick on my lips. But again, liquid lipsticks are supposed to be drying, and I naturally don't have dry lips. So for me, on my lips, ye bahut comfortable hai. But if you have dry lips, you might not really like it. Talk about how long does it last on the lip. I wore it around 8:39 AM in the morning, and abhi time kya ho raha hai? 6:06. Okay, it stays on your skin. If you can see, थोड़ा सा यहाँ से lipstick निकल गई है, थोड़ी सी fade out हो गई, not gonna lie. अभी I was feeling very awkward in the hospital because I was like, oh my god, everybody is looking at my lips and at my skin. कि इस लड़की को मेकअप करना नहीं आता, that kind of vibe. Because I wanted to touch up. I was so tempted to apply one coat of this lipstick because you know I wanted to look presentable, but I was like, you know what, no, I have to be honest with you guys. So abhi jab main ghar aake I checked my lipstick. It looks pretty damn good. Not damn good, it looks decent enough. Okay, on to the last product. It's this setting spray over here. I'm almost done with this setting spray. It's a beautiful setting spray. I think the reason my contour and my blush was intact throughout the day, I have to give it to this one. Definitely rate this product a lot. It's a lovely setting spray. If you are on a budget, or even if you're not on a budget, this is one thing from Wet n Wild that you definitely need. If I have to rate a Wet n Wild products, this would be on the top. Okay, then I would say the contouring palette, then I would say the blush, then the eyeshadow palette, then the lipstick, then the highlighter, then the foundation, and at last the concealer. So with that, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Those were my thoughts on the brand Wet n Wild and their makeup. They're really affordable. A lot of the products from the brand did work for me, but there were a few things that did not really work for me. So I'm gonna leave it right there. You make a choice for your own self. With that, we are at the end of the video. I really hope that this video was helpful. I tried to be 100% honest and transparent with you all as to what all I liked today and what all I did not like today. And yeah, I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.
You're a dreamer, so am I.